ill will or prejudice. So help me God.
With the establishment of a selection panel constituted to recruit the commission to preside over Kenya's future elections and the elections bill expected before Parliament soon, the focus is now on the crucial process of electoral reform, a process the commission formed to probe the shortcomings of the controversial 2007 elections, one that Kenya cannot afford to get wrong.
If Kenyans don't address the need to remedy their electoral customs, the events of January 2008 may well look like a Christmas party come 2012.
Recent reports of intense behind-the-scenes political lobbying and revelations of infighting within the interim Independent Electoral Commission attributed to political forces keen on influencing exactly who will sit in the all-important IEBC are already raising concerns that the process may just have taken off on a wrong footing. The selection panel now bears the enormous responsibility of ensuring that it conducts an open process that enjoys the confidence of the Kenyan public.
You will be intimidated. Allow me to say to you that you will be harassed. You will be lobbied. And at times you will be labeled all kinds of names, particularly by the political class.
You should be ready to put your lives online.
It must be open, it must be transparent, and above all, it must have credibility with the voters.
Kenya has never had a professionally recruited electoral commission before. In the single-party era under the Kenyatta and Moi regimes, elections were presided over by the KANU Secretariat and the provincial administration. As demonstrated in the infamous 1988 Mulolongo election, the elections were largely a facade, easily manipulated to reflect the desires of the powers of the day. With the inception of multipartyism, then President Daniel Arap Moi unilaterally appointed the first electoral commission headed by the late Justice Zacchaeus Chesoni. Following protests from the opposition after the 1992 elections, Moi agreed to piecemeal reforms under the Inter-Parties Parliamentary Group that allowed the opposition to nominate 10 of the 22 commissioners of the ECK. The ECK, constituted under this formula, conducted the 1997 and 2002 elections. President Mwai Kibaki, however, trashed the IPPG agreement and unilaterally appointed commissioners to replace those whose term had expired in the run-up to the 2007 elections. Analysts are unanimous that this was the beginning of the confidence crisis that dogged a commission that had been previously described as one of the most independent in Africa. In their report, the Kriegler Commission pointed out that even if everything had been done correctly, it would have been near impossible to convince the Kenyan public that the ECK as constituted could conduct a free and fair election.
Everybody in Kenya must, by the time somebody is appointed a commissioner, say, "Oh, I know who she is. I saw what they said about her during the interviews. This is where she comes from. That's what she did before then." You will have knowledge of the person. You will have confidence in the selection process.
If these words are to be taken as fact, then the fate of Kenya's future elections is now in the hands of the selection panel and Parliament in appointing a credible commission and executing appropriate electoral reforms. Newton Debu, KTN Prime.